All right, FishAholics, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm out here in the kayak on the river with my good buddy Aiden over there. He's in Raphael's Nautica kayak. Huge shout out to Raphael for gifting me that kayak before he moved. And Aiden also had some trouble with his personal kayak, and it sounded like you were ready to almost kind of quit on the kayak mission too. And then I was like, I have a spare kayak and it's ready to go. So we stuck to the plan, and we're out here heading to our first spot, and I'm in the Hobie, and we're just gonna hopefully find some snook, maybe some tarpon, some jack, and whatever else is willing to bite. There might also be some largemouth bass around, but it should be a fun morning. It's about 7 a.m. right now, and we'll probably fish through the morning until like early afternoon, and then maybe call it a day once it starts to get hot out here. But stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let's catch some fish. All right, let's try this little spook to start. The tide just started going out, so these docks and seawalls along here could have some hungry fish. Oh, you saw a big tarpon? Right here. Nice. Aiden just saw a big tarpon out there. I haven't fished up in this area in a couple months, but I've been thinking that there's got to be some tarpon up in here, and that's a good sign that he saw one right away. So we might have a shot at catching one. Like, that would really make the day if we could get a few bites, I should say. And if we land one or two, we'll be extremely lucky. Let's try the good old reliable voodoo shrimp for a couple casts. It'd be nice just to get a couple snook off some of these docks and seawalls to kind of start the day. Oh, you got snagged? Yeah, there's a lot of laydowns and trees out there that are sunken. You might have to say goodbye. Excuse me. Oh yeah, you see some tarpon? Aiden's got some live scope on his kayak. He spots some tarpon right here.
Oh, try that again. There's a bunch of them.
How many tarpon are you seeing?
At least three.
3 of them? Oh, something big busted on the seawall back there. Oh my God. Let's go over there. That was a big fish. So that's cool that there's a bunch of life around. I'm marking a bunch of fish. Aiden live scoped a few tarpon, and he said that they were looking at my little shrimp for a brief moment. Let's see if we can get a bite here. Oh, look at that cast right there. I think that's right where those fish were busting. Let's try down there now. The best technique that you can do when fishing a little topwater like this along a seawall is try to get the plug as close to the wall as you can and then fish it all the way along it. And the fish really love to pin the bait fish up against the seawall to eat it, so it makes it look the most natural or the most enticing to them. See, that cast was even bad. That wasn't close enough. I like to be like within a foot. Right there is kind of like the sweet spot. I'm gonna try the shrimp now on these docks. All right, let's try and get it right under there next. There's got to be a snook in there at least. Oh, perfect. Oh, had a bite. Oh, even better. Yeah, they were friendly. There's one. There we go. He was way in there. Nice. That's a decent light tackle common snook right there. Look how beautiful. I love catching them way upriver here because of that color that they have. It's like a goldish brown. Pretty cool. See ya. So this is the 3 1/4 inch voodoo shrimp that Snook ate. I'm gonna give Aiden one to use.
Thank you, sir.
It's risky. I'd like to hand it to you. There you go. And if you have any like scent, you know, I would put it on there too. Whoa, not good. Come on, Rich. You can cast under a dock with a foot of clearance and not 2.5 feet of clearance. There's another one. Oh, I lost them. Dang it. Oh, perfect cast. Way in there. Come on, fish. There's no way there's just one snook on this whole dock area. There he is. Oh, look at that. I believe this is a tarpon snook or a sword spine. Pretty little fish. I knew there had to be another one. Woo! All right, pretty sweet. We're on the board with a couple fish. Nothing crazy, but it's better than nothing. And I think since we just hit this area pretty hard, and you know, I'm not getting any more bites. I don't think Aiden's getting any other bites either. I think we're gonna head further upriver now and hit a few more spots and kind of do the same thing. Although I do have a dozen live shiners, and I've been really wanting to try shiners up in this section of the river because it's basically mostly fresh or like brackish water. And if I can't get the tarpon to eat the voodoo shrimp or maybe a swim bait, I'm gonna try and use the shiners, and also maybe use the shiners for snook because they might like to eat them as well. So let's start moving. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll find some more fish. All right, guys, let's switch back to the spook. And since the tide's going out and around this point, it could be good right along here. We're not covering a lot of water. All right, let's see if there's anything here right now. This is generally a pretty good spot. Oh, just had a bite. I don't know what that was. I missed them. It could have just been a snapper, but it was a pretty hard thump. There he is. Oh yeah, tarpon. Got one. Oh, there we go. Got the fish that we were after here. A nice spunky little tarpon. And a super fun fight on the 7'6" medium fast action dark matter FishAholic spinning rod, paired with a 4000 for gate. Oh my God, look at that jump. Did you see that? He spun in the air like 4 times. Oh, another one, another jump. No, he's almost there, I think. Oh. That time he almost hit the kayak. Crazy fish. That's a good size one. He's probably like a mid 30-inch fish, maybe low 30-inch, upper 20-inch. Oh, oh my God, I grabbed him. He did not like that. I got him. Oh, man. Let's get the hook out. He was hooked really well. That's why he didn't come off. He was like double hooked, like through right there and then back into the other side of his jaw. Oh my God. No. He somehow got wrapped on the line but he's gone. That was a wild one.
That was.
Sweet though. Bro, you're gonna get the next one, all right?
Right here.
Yo, here's another voodoo. I freshly sharpened these hooks this morning.
Sharp for me to stick it in another tree.
Hopefully not.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, it looks like I should retie because that tarpon frayed up this 25-pound fluoro a little bit. And whenever a snook or a tarpon rub their mouths against the fluoro and it gets kind of frayed up like that, then it kind of turns like a whitish color. And then in the water, you can kind of see that it's not clear and invisible anymore. So you're definitely going to get less bites. So I like to just cut it off, retie, and you're definitely going to go through a lot more fluoro like that. But you know, you're here. You got to try and catch them in every way possible. You know, you got to have every little trick going on at the same time. Otherwise, you might come out here and not get them to eat, or you'll get one, and if you don't pay close attention to your leader and make the right decisions, you might not catch as many fish. Also, I like to always sharpen my hooks after a tarpon, especially with a lure like this. Sometimes with a single hook, say if I'm using live bait, I'll just cut it off and put on a fresh one after a tarpon, especially if I see that the tip is kind of bent over or rounded off. That's another little tip that you want to pay close attention to. You want to make sure that hook is sharp. I like to scratch my nail and make sure it's ready to go.
So easy on the
All right, no other bites on the Voodoo, so let's put it down for a minute. And I'm gonna try rigging up a shiner. Let's try the shiner. Now I'm going to try and just let the bait drift right along the bend here in the river and right along the drop off. I'm in 10 feet of water. I have it set at 6 feet, which I think should be good. All right, no bites on the live bait, and I did 2 drifts right through the spot. Maybe we'll try it again later, right in this spot. The good thing is my shiner is still pretty lively. So I'll throw him back in the bait bucket. And we'll keep moving upriver. All right, now up in this pond, I'm gonna try and look real closely to see if I see any tarpon rolling. This can be a real good tarpon spot. Oh, I just saw one right past these pilings. I just saw a tarpon roll right up here. I'm gonna try just going way to the back, and then because of the wind that we have, I think that it'll just push us all the way across this pond, and then I can like vertical jig the shrimp and maybe get a bite. Saw another tarpon right up here roll. There he is. Oh man, I had him. I tried to bow to him in time, but he just jumped too quick, and I don't think I got a great hook set into him. All right, let's check our shiner here to see if he's still alive or not. Oh yeah, he's still kicking. So I got that last bite down near the bottom, so I'm gonna try taking the float off, and I'll just try drifting with this straight under the kayak, and I'll try putting the bait wherever I mark fish in the water column right underneath us, and maybe that'll help us get a bite on the shiner. Oh, look at those. Those are more tarpon. And my shiner is going right by them right now. Come on, come on, come on. Get a bite, get a bite, get a bite, get a bite, get a bite. Another tarpon. I would think at least one fish has to nail this thing. Oh, there he is. Yeah, on the shiner. Yeah, finally. That's what I'm talking about. He's much smaller than the last one we had on, but this is really cool. Maybe we'll be able to get the bigger ones to eat the shiner if the little ones will. I'm so pumped about this. And I felt the shiner getting nervous too right before we got the bite. That was so cool. I've only ever gotten them to eat the voodoo shrimp up in here, but I've never brought the shiners up here. So now it's cool that we've got 2 types of presentations that I can bring up here in the future that potentially will work. This guy is small enough for the net. Oh, he saw the net and he didn't like it. Got him. Woo! All right, 3 tarpon on, 2 landed. Come here, little baby. Look at that nice hook set right in the corner of the mouth. Another beautiful little fish. There he goes. Woo! Oh, perfect. Way in there. There's another one. Oh yeah. Back to the old reliable. Sweet. Oh yeah. Woo! No! Stay hooked, stay hooked. Stop jumping, stop jumping.
On the shiner?
No, on the voodoo shrimp again.
Oh my god.
Sorry, bro. Oh my god. I think that's the last one. I got her hooked good. Oh, she's still got some life in her. Might have to grab her with two hands here. She's ready to jump any second now. All right, got her. All right. There she goes. All right, guys, we just went over some fish that were sitting tight to the bottom as we're heading down river. I dropped the shrimp. Oh, I'm on. There he is. Look at that, a nice fat snook. Heck yeah. Yeah, he absolutely choked it. Or actually, no, I think that might be another tarpon or sword spine snook.
I can't even see the shrimp.
Yeah, the shrimp is gone. Look at that beautiful fish. Pretty cool. Here, let's go back up. I'll show you where I marked them. That was sick. Sometimes you just get lucky like that. There was a thick stack of them. I think I'm marking a tarpon right here, unless that was the fish that I just threw down.
You were jigging that hard, that time.
Yeah, I was jigging harder because I had a feeling they were maybe snook. I'll show you where I marked them. Although this worked, let's try dropping the shiner down because I have the bait. I kind of want to use it before the end of the day. Wow, there is a thick stack of snook here. Come on, eat the shiner, eat the shiner. I'd like to catch more than just one fish on a dozen of these shiners that I have.
Come on, I'm right there. Right in there. Dude, there is a stack of them.
Yeah. I can't believe we're not instantly getting another bite. Oh, you're on. Get him. Get him, dude.
Oh, it's a good one.
Nice. That might be your biggest fat snook, right?
It is, for sure. It's a good snook. Can't believe I got that out.
Oh, got one on the shiner. Yeah, finally. You know it. He's a small one. Oh, he's actually not that bad. He just didn't fight at all.
Oh, he just came. You already got him.
Look at that. The shiner's working for the snook now. Sweet. Yeah, exactly. All right, sadly, no more bites. This shiner kind of passed on. Or not. We'll let him live. And we're gonna go now to see that spot where I got that first tarpon. Try over here.
That's not normal. Oh, is
This is the spot. I just had a tarpon roll right next to me here. Yeah, now that the tide's lower, you can kind of see where the laydowns are going to be under the water, so hopefully you don't get snagged.
Yeah, I'm not even stand up.
And you know, we might get one more shot here. Oh, just had a bite. That could have been a tarpon. I saw one roll right over there.
If I mess it up, it's not my fault. But most of the time, people don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
They want to blame you anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I got you though. Fish on. I think that's another tarpon. Oh yeah, it is. Oh no, he threw it right there. All right, one last tarpon bite. He was super shallow. I didn't bow to that one, so that's probably why he got off. But he just jumped so quick. By the time I had time to react, he was already out of the water. All right, guys. Well, at least we had one more tarpon bite right in that same spot where we caught our first tarpon today. And it's getting hot out here. I'm getting hungry. I'm sure Aiden's getting hungry and probably burnt out. And it is time to head on back, load the kayaks up, and maybe grab a bite to eat and think about where I'm gonna fish tomorrow. But if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button down below, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. And like always, live to fish, fish to live.